Hey. See this Paramount? The commercials are so loud, but the show is not. But it is Friday, January. Hold on, I never know the day. I really don't. January 16th. And I'm gonna start a vlog from here because I'm gonna cook. It's not gonna make any sense, but I know it's gonna be good. I'm kind of just throwing something together so that I'm not wasteful. I'm in the point of my life where there's no wasting food. We try to repurpose the food if we can, and I can always manage to reuse food. I didn't really like how my chili came out, and then it's a little bit too watery, and I don't know. I thawed out my neck bones last night before I went to bed. So I'm gonna get those on right now because they take the longest, and I'm gonna make some cabbage and I'm gonna put the chili in with it when it's just about done. But I'm gonna make me a cup of iced coffee. And I actually have on pants, which is crazy. I don't really wear pants anymore. I only wear my boxer shorts and my tank top. But it was in the 30s this morning, and I think it's in the 40s now. But the sun is out, so it probably feels closer to the 50s. But I'm gonna fix my water because I haven't done that yet. And I'm gonna make a cup of iced coffee. And I'm gonna get these neck bones going. I'm not doing all the neck bones. I'm only gonna do like 3 of them out of the whole pack because I don't wanna make too much, and I also wanna use neck bones for something else. And 1 pack of neck bones goes a long ways if you are splitting it. And I still have a lot of chili, and I know that the cabbage is gonna make a lot. I don't know if I'm gonna do, I used a little bit of the cabbage and the neck bones of cabbage that I made last week. So it's not a whole head, but I don't think I'm gonna use even what's left. I think I'm probably gonna use half of that because, like I said, I still have quite a bit of chili left. So I don't wanna make too much cabbage, and like I don't even have a bowl big enough to put it in, and you know, I just don't want to make too much. So I'll probably just do half of the head that's left. I don't know, I'll figure that out. Let's get this neck bones on, make some iced coffee, and fix my aqua, because it's definitely gonna go into more than 1 day because all I'm doing is cooking. I still haven't mopped in here. I gotta do that at some point today. I was supposed to do it 2 days ago, and then yesterday. I can tell now that this is gonna be a thing that I'm gonna battle with, is having to mop, because in my old apartment, all I had to mop was the small kitchen and both bathrooms, and they're small. But now having to mop like the whole damn apartment, I can tell that's gonna be something that I'm gonna fucking hate to do. But anyway, let's get these neck bones on because they take at least 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Well, they gotta cook probably at least close to 2 hours before I add the cabbage. Well, close to 2 hours, then I gotta cook the cabbage, and that has to cook at least for like 30 minutes, and then put it all together, and then it needs to cook, I don't know, probably like another 30 minutes. So it's a long process. So let's get it going before my hunger starts to kick my ass and I can't eat, because this shit is a process. So let's get it going. Okay, so I've decided to change what I'm gonna make. I just thought about it and I was like, I can do like a plate on red beans and rice, but with it being chili and the neck bones. And I could just do the chili and have that be the plate on red beans and rice. But I was like, no, the neck bones will give it a better flavor. I just put the neck bones on. I'm gonna do some editing while that's cooking. Made my coffee. So I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna edit. So I will be back later because this is gonna have to cook for at least about 2 hours. And then I'm gonna have to cook the rice and then put it all together. Add the chili. Just gonna edit for the next couple hours until that's done. Okay, so it is a little bit later now. I've had these neck bones cooking for 2.5 hours. Normally if I was doing neck bones and cabbage, I would have just did 2 hours because cabbage takes longer to cook, and I would have let the cabbage cook to like 70% and then add the neck bones, and they could cook the rest of the way with the cabbage so they can marry. But because I'm doing rice now, rice cooks much quicker. So the rice is gonna be pretty much done. I may add the neck bones when the rice are not quite done, but for the most part the rice is gonna be done. So I wanted to make sure that the neck bones were all the way done, and I wanted them to be kind of falling off the bone so that they could fall off the bone in the rice. So I cooked those for 2.5 hours. So I am going to transfer the neck bones from the pot to a bowl, and I'm only going to use one pot for everything. So I am going to cook the rice in the same pot, and then when the rice is almost done, so I'm only going to let the rice cook for like 8 minutes, because basmati rice cooks really fast, like 10 minutes it's done. So I'm going to let it cook for, actually I'll probably let it cook for like 6 minutes, and then I'm going to add the neck bones, and it can cook the rest of the way with the neck bones. And I'll add the chili at the same time that I add the neck bones, and they can all marry. Let's get to it because it is now 4:36 and I haven't eaten yet, and by the time this is done I may just go ahead and take my shower really early and sit down and eat, or I don't know, I may finish editing and then take my shower. Like, I definitely don't want to eat and I still need to finish editing, because I know once I eat it's going to be done for. Even though this is going to be done soon, I'm gonna probably finish editing this vlog, and then I'll take my shower, and then I'll sit down and eat for the first time, and we'll have nothing else to do. And I've also started editing this vlog a little bit, but I only got what I've recorded today so far. I also need to change the trash while it's on my mind, because if I don't now, I'll probably forget. They're gonna come get the trash today, and this one needs to be changed. So let me do that really quick. this is what it is looking like. And that's the extra juice from the neck bones, which I'm sure I'm gonna have to pour in here, or at least in my plates once this sets and it thickens up some more. But this is what it's looking like, and I'll show you what it looks like in my plate when I sit down and eat. I'm trying to finish editing this vlog. I'm almost done. I just need to add the ending and make the thumbnail. Well, I'm gonna set it to go live once I do the ending. Trying to figure out how I want to go about that. But then I don't know if I'm gonna take a shower if I'm gonna eat, because it's still early and I'd rather wait until at least like 7 to take my shower, and it's 5:17, so I'll probably eat and then take my shower in a couple hours. But I'll show what that looks like in my plate. And the neck bones is falling off the bone like I wanted them to in the rice. And I'm probably gonna freeze the rest of the chili that I have, because I'll probably still put that in some cabbage with the rest of the neck bones. But that will buy me a few days of not having to worry about cooking, and that will be better than the chili. But I'll be back in a little bit. Let me finish editing this vlog. Monday, January, hold on, I don't know. I never know the day.
Discount the chemistry you three have.
January 19th. It's audible. I'm gonna cook today. I'm gonna make the rest of the cabbage and neck bones, and it's gonna be different. I'm gonna add the rest of that chili in it. Like, I'm trying not to be wasteful around here. I'm gonna put the rest of that chili in it. I froze the rest of the chili a few days ago. So I'm gonna get the neck bones on because they take the longest. And then after this, I don't want any more neck bones or cabbage. Actually, no. I might want to make some more neck bones and rice, but not for a while. But I definitely don't want any more neck bones and cabbage for a while. And I'm gonna just edit today. But I'm gonna put up a short form vlog in a minute. And then tomorrow, I might get back into my adult coloring, because yesterday I was on Threads and I came across, I don't know if it was a guy or girl, I'm gonna assume that it was a woman. I don't really feel like that's something that men would do. Somebody was coloring in a picture. I don't know if they drew it or if it was like a coloring page, I don't know. And I like doing adult coloring. Like, I buy adult coloring books. My favorite ones are the Crayola graffiti coloring books. I don't even think that those are considered adult coloring books. I mean, I kind of feel like they should be, because it's like skeleton type stuff sometimes, and just stuff that I would think is not appropriate for children. But those are my favorite because they're like graffiti style, and I just like them. Those are my favorite. I like coloring in those with my twistable colored pencils. But I came across that yesterday on Threads, and it makes me kind of want to get back into my adult coloring. I may do that tomorrow. I would do that today, but I need to edit today. And I'm thinking about getting back into my Bible journaling also. Let's get these neck bones on, because they take forever. Y'all see that McFlurry in the freezer? This, I have had this now for 3 weeks. Is it been 3 weeks? Yeah. So crazy that, and it looks good. I'll get around to eating it at some point. I mean, it's ice cream, it's not gonna go bad. But it's so crazy that this is what the dark cloud bought me. The first of 2 nights when he was here. That would have been December 27th, which was a Friday night. 2 days after Christmas. I had asked him to get me something to eat, and he asked me what I wanted, and I told him I wanted something from McDonald's. So he got both of us something to eat, and I told him I wanted an Oreo McFlurry, and I put it in my freezer that night, and I still haven't eaten it. What does that say? I just haven't wanted to eat it, and I've had other sweets to eat, but I'll probably eat it in the next few days. Hell, maybe today, because I'm out of all my good sweets. I definitely need to get groceries. I wanted to completely run out of food before I got groceries, but I'm gonna start my diet next month, so I'm not gonna go crazy on the sweets. I just think that's crazy that I still have that. Like, what does that say that I don't even want to eat the McFlurry that the dark cloud got me? I'm gonna sit down and edit now, but I'm gonna put up a shorts vlog across my social media first. The neck bones are on, and if you're wondering why I put them on the smaller eye and that's a bigger pot, because this fucking stove, and it's the same stove I had at my old apartment, but for some reason this damn stove in this apartment, it gets so hot and food cooks so fast. I have learned that it's better to just use the smaller eye, because on the bigger eye it just cooks too fast. It gets hot too fast and it makes me nervous. And like, there are smoke detectors all over this damn apartment, and there's one right there. And I don't know, I'm being in my head about that. Like, I fucking hate smoke detectors. They scare the fuck out of me when they go off. I feel like my life is gonna end. That's how scared I get. I've never had a stove get so fucking hot, and like, even if I have it on low, especially on the bigger eye, like, it gets so fucking hot and food just cooks so damn fast. I like it better on the smaller eye, even for a bigger pot. The neck bones are on. So I'm gonna do some editing. I'm gonna get a short vlog up across YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. I will be back later. Okay, so I'm currently finishing editing this vlog, and I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. The second half of this day will be in my next vlog, because I have enough content. So I hope that you enjoyed. Like always, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.